Hello and welcome to IELTS Master. For today's video, we have IELTS Writing Test 2, and the topic is some people think that social media has a negative impact on individuals and society. Others believe that it has a positive impact. Discuss both views and give your opinion. So, this kind of essay, you have to provide points or supporting points for both sides, and then you can provide the opinion that you are having. So, let's start with the sample answer. Social media has become an integral part of modern society, with millions of people worldwide using platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on a daily basis. While some argue that social media has a detrimental effect on both individuals and society, others believe it has brought about positive changes. This essay will examine both perspectives before concluding with my own viewpoint. So, this is just trying to reiterate the question and also stating what I'm going to do for this essay. So, now start with the first body para. On one hand, those who believe that social media has a negative impact argue that it can lead to various psychological issues. For example, excessive use of social media can cause feelings of isolation, anxiety, and depression, particularly among young people. Constant exposure to idealized images and lifestyles on these platforms can foster unrealistic expectation, leading to self-low esteem and body image issues. Additionally, social media can contribute to a breakdown in real-world relationships as people spend more time online than engaging in face-to-face interactions. So this body para tries to structure everything in such a way that we are letting the examiner or whoever is reading your essay know that there is for sure a negative side of social media. And with the help of all these social networking sites, and nowadays we know there is AI generating different kinds of images. We are using that AI, like on Facebook, there was something trending and we try to copy the trend. There is a constant pressure that we are trying to cope up with, right? So these kind of things can always have a bad effect on our well-being. Next, the body para 2. On the other hand, supporters of social media argue that it has numerous positive effects. Social media allows individuals to connect with friends and family members regardless of geographical barriers. It provides a platform for people to share their thoughts, ideas, and creativity, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Moreover, social media has proven to be an essential tool for raising awareness about important social, political, and environmental issues, helping to mobilize collective action and drive change. So, the second body para, we are trying to promote social media in that sense that it has helped us to get in touch with people. For example, you are studying in Canada, in Australia, New Zealand, and your family is in a different country. You can keep in touch with your family members using social media. You can post your pictures and they will know that you are doing well. You can post your, or maybe you can just try to send them a video over the social media like Messenger or maybe WhatsApp, or sometimes even some people they go live. They do live streaming on social media, and that helps us to know that, okay, this person is doing well, he is keeping well. So, next is your opinion. There are two sides for sure, but what do you think? Hmm. In my opinion, the impact of social media largely depends on how it is used. And that's a correct thing. Like with the great power comes great responsibility. Yes, that's how it is being treated, right? Okay. While it is true that social media can be harmful if misused, I believe that when used in moderation and for constructive purposes, it can bring about positive outcomes. It is crucial, however, for individuals to be aware of the potential dangers and to use social media mindfully, balancing their online and offline lives. So, yes, we know social media can be harmful. There can be people who try to catfish, like they are posing as a young person, but can be an old person who is tricking you into a trap or something. There can be those things too. But if you're using in moderation, you are just using social media and not letting social media use you. That's the thing. Try to think in that way. Don't be fooled by social media. Try to just express your thoughts, your feelings, your pictures, and also with the family member, not with public, because public, if they get hold of your pictures or any videos, they can use it in really like they can do something that can be harmful to you in the future. So just try to do it in moderation. Don't do anything in excessive order that will be harmful for you in the future. So, next, the conclusion. In conclusion, while social media has both positive and negative aspects, I believe that its effects are not inherently good or bad. The key lies in how it is used. That's the thing we are trying to explain, like how you are using. Therefore, individuals and society as a whole must adopt a responsible approach to social media use in order to maximize its benefits and minimize its risks. So, if you're trying to maximize the benefits and minimizing the risk of social media, try to use it. And yeah, that's what I said, that don't get used by social media, because vice versa, it can happen. Next, we have the vocabulary and synonym explanation. First word is integral, essential, necessary, or fundamental part of something. Synonym is essential, crucial, indispensable. Usage is social media has become an integral part of modern society. Second word is detrimental, harmful or damaging. And the usage, like the synonym, is harmful, damaging, negative. Usages, those who believe that social media has a detrimental effect, and then we say the rest in the essay. Third word is psychological issues, mental health problems. Synonym, mental health problems, emotional issues, psychological challenges. Usage in the essay is excessive use of social media can cause feelings of isolation, anxiety, and depression. Next word we have is idealized images, which means unrealistic or perfect representations. Synonyms are unrealistic portrayals, perfect depictions, glamorous representations. Like I remember the usage, like people they have used photoshopped images, that is light brushed images. Like if you try to edit your pictures or try to make your face or body look thinner using photoshop, we used to use these kind of words. The usage in the essay is constant exposure to idealized images and lifestyles on these platforms. Fifth word that we have is unrealistic expectations. expectations that are difficult or impossible to achieve. Synonyms are unattainable standards, impractical goals, impossible aspirations. Usage in the essay is unrealistic expectations, leading to low self esteem and bodily image issues. Next word is breakdown, which is collapse or failure. Synonyms are collapse, failure, deterioration. Usage in the essay is social media can contribute to a breakdown in new world relationships. The next word we have is mobilize, which means to organize or encourage people to take action. Synonyms are encourage, activate, rally. Usage in the essay is social media has proven to be an essential tool for raising awareness about important social, political, environmental issues, helping to mobilize collective actions. Fostering is the next word, which means encouraging or promoting the development of something. Synonyms are encouraging, promoting, cultivating. Usage in the essay is fostering a sense of community and belonging. Next word is mindfully, which means being aware of one's actions and their effects. Synonyms are consciously, carefully, thoughtfully. Usage. It is crucial, however, for individuals to be aware of the potential dangers and to use social media mindfully. Last word is maximize, to make the most of something. Synonyms optimize, enhance, increase. Usage in the essay. Individuals and society as a whole must adopt a responsible approach to social media use in order to maximize its benefits. So up to this, we have explained which kind of vocabulary you can use, and also if you want to swap ones for others, you can do that. If you think that, okay, this word I may not pronounce, or this word is harder to spell, just switch it. It is the only, like, it will only matter if you are understanding the essay better, if somebody else is understanding that. So there is no need to put some fancy words that only maybe you will understand and nobody else will. Just put simple words. The simpler you are in a precise way, in a logical way, the better it is. Now, why this answer works? So this essay again, it has clear structure, well organized introduction. The body paragraph says exactly what the question is asking. So we are explaining both sides. And again, the conclusion is there, which is saying what we want, like what is our opinion. So this kind of writing is really important for our task too, to provide a balanced answer. And again, with supporting arguments. Second is, yeah, balanced viewpoint. This essay covers both sides. Like we have to provide both sides since they are asking why some people think like this, why some people think like that, like why it is beneficial or why it is not beneficial, right? So we are discussing both views. And then sophisticated vocabulary. The vocabulary that we have used, we have tried to use something that is appropriate for academic writings because task 2 is basically academic writing. Whenever you write a task you just try to focus on the question that they provide are basically something that is a task to like academic kind of questions. So these synonyms will be helping for us to keep a track of the words that we are using without repeating that over and over. And now some tips for IELTS task 2 writing is for these kind of questions, we should be answering both sides because it is asking us to answer both sides. It is not like agree or disagree, something like that. It is like explain both opinion or and give like explain both sides and give your opinion. So you have to explain both sides before providing your opinion. Second is, of course, like linking your ideas that we call as cohesive devices. However, on the other hand, moreover, etc., to link your ideas, because these will be only helping us for our essays to go step by step, like logical step by step. Giving specific examples for sure. If we do not provide specific examples, sometimes you fall short of words, sometimes it is better to explain with examples, and so on. And again, the example should be like logical and going like in sync with what you're trying to explain. Don't go like overboard with example. Example should be short and precise, like one sentence, that's it. Next is maintaining a formal tone. Yes, for IELTS writing task 2, it is formal. For task 1, GT, like general training, there can be some letters that you can go informal or semi-formal. But for academic or GT, writing task 2, it is always formal. Never use any kind of casualty or informal language, or maybe something that is colloquial expression or hard, like words that you only will find in dictionaries and nobody else they use that in their daily life, or the words were in usage maybe in 18th century, 17th century, and then nobody's using that. Then the last point, which is the most important point, is proofread. Always try to proofread. Try to complete your writing having 10 minutes excess. At the end, that 10 minutes will be like helping you to proofread the thing. If you have, yes, for sure, you will make some mistakes. Could be spelling mistake, could be like like duplicating a word or duplicating something that looks really funny, can be a silly mistake, or can be some mistake that is making your essay look contradictory. So, in order to avoid that, have plenty of time so that you will be able to check your writing, spelling, the grammar, maybe a semicolon is missing, a comma is missing, quotation marks are missing, and whatnot. So, if anybody is preparing for their IELTS exam, all the best for that. If you know that your family member or any friends are preparing for the exam, feel free to share this video, and you can like my video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much. See you in the next video.